We did an analysis of 11 metro areas and found that Amazon pays about 15% below the average prevailing wage for similar warehouse work. In 2016, we found that Amazon was paying its warehouse workers an average of about $12 an hour. That's no better than Walmart for work that is much more physically demanding. Amazon's approach to work is at once highly futuristic and also this throwback to this distant past. Its warehouses are highly mechanized. Robots zip around to this very sophisticated choreography. Meanwhile, many of the people they interface with are toiling under working conditions that seem like the 19th century. People who work inside Amazon's warehouses describe the pace of work as just grueling, and they're often required to meet these targets that are set so high that they experience failure and just complete exhaustion as a routine of their everyday work. Here's a quote from a recent job posting of Amazon's to give you a sense of what it's like. You must be able to lift up to 49 pounds, stand or walk for up to 10 to 12 hours, and be able to frequently push, pull, squat, bend, and reach. Many warehouse workers actually carry devices that give them an order and then count down the seconds they have to complete a task. Within any given warehouse, there are both regular workers and temporary workers. It's not unusual for as many as half the workers in a warehouse to be temps. They wear different colored badges to denote their status. Blue is for regular workers, white for temps. Amazon likes to call all of these temporary employees seasonal, but the company actually relies on them year-round. Temp workers are denied benefits. The biggest benefit of temps is that they help Amazon keep regular employees in line. It's really hard to stick your neck out and demand better conditions when Amazon can easily replace you with a temp. The warehouse sector is a low-wage sector often, but Amazon's wages are even lower. Now Amazon is bringing this really precarious low-wage labor model into package delivery. Amazon is delivering more of its own packages, and to do this work it's often relying on flex drivers. These are drivers who use their own vehicles, much like Uber, and they're paid a flat rate for each batch of boxes that they deliver, regardless of how long it takes them to deliver those boxes. What this really reminds me of is the old piece rate labor system that was used in the garment industry more than 100 years ago. Labor unions fought hard to get rid of it, and now Amazon is bringing it back. And as Amazon does more and more of its own package delivery and uses this kind of flex labor system, who's at risk? Well, some of the people who are at risk are hundreds of thousands of unionized workers at UPS and the Postal Service. This is one of the last surviving corners of the working middle class. Despite all of this, Amazon likes to tout itself as a job creator, but the truth is Amazon is causing far more job losses than gains. Local businesses are disappearing. In the last 10 years, we've lost over 80,000 independent Main Street retailers, local toy stores, bookstores, grocers. So the problem isn't just Amazon's track record as an employer. The problem really is about Amazon's monopoly power. Amazon is now capturing one of every $2 Americans spend online, and its growth is leading to the collapse of all of these competing businesses. It's squeezing manufacturers who are left with less money to invest in growing their businesses. With Amazon eliminating all of these other businesses, there are fewer companies creating jobs, fewer companies competing for workers, and that's one reason that Amazon can pay such low wages and extract such an inhuman amount of labor from the people who work in its warehouses. So when we think about how we're going to fix what's wrong with Amazon, we need to ask ourselves whether one company should have this much power over working people, over small businesses, over our economy. For workers to thrive, for our economy to thrive, we really need to confront Amazon's power directly.